Go to KTVU's Jesse Gary for the latest. Jesse?
Claudine, good evening to you. In a reversal of fortunes for people invested in the stock market earlier this week, both expert and novice investors feared the worst. And then at the closing bell today, a sigh of relief and smiles as the Dow and others pulled out of a nosedive. The closing bell sounds the same, but the results measurably different Wednesday. The Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P 500 all up a lot after President Donald Trump announcing steep tariffs against America's staunchest allies and trade partners are paused.
No other president would have done what I did. No other president. I know the presidents. They wouldn't have done it.
Truer words likely never spoken. Over the past 6 days, the indices have taken many investors on a ride from prosperous to pauper, all due to Trump's imposition of steep tariffs.
The fear was that suddenly trade would essentially stop.
Wednesday, the president shifting into park, saying other nations are now playing nice.
I did a 90-day pause for the people that didn't retaliate, because I told them if you retaliate, we're going to double it. And that's what I did with China.
China is imposing an 84% tariff on American goods in retaliation, and Trump raised the ante by imposing a 125% tariff on that country. Administration officials say the threat of increasing the tariff rate brought dozens of other countries to heel.
It took great courage for him to stay the course until this moment. Every country in the world who wants to come and negotiate, we are willing to hear you.
American consumers may have to swallow hard once China's tariffs work into the system. Goods made in China will go up in cost, including iPhones, which could set buyers back as much as $3,200.
The world economy has embraced China over the last 25 years. Many American companies are relying on business in China for their business success. We can wind up with lots of pressure on the world economy.
The president says he's open to negotiating with China for a more fair trade deal.
At the end of a year or shorter, but I think we're going to have something that nobody would have dreamt possible.
That dream could be a rising market that puts the GDP to 4% maybe, or a nightmare of a recession or global depression. The first hurdle comes in 90 days. Claudine.
All right, Jesse Gary, thank you.